Hey y'all, you got Joshua Angel here from ProjectDreamAndAchieveIt.com, coming to you with another video. And in this video, by the end of it, you're going to know 5 ways that you can become instantly happier. Stay tuned. Now this subject really hits home to me because I've actually dealt with chronic depression my entire life, my entire adult life. I used to be someone who would go through periods of darkness for years. And then I found solutions to where it would only last 4 months, and then weeks, and then days, and sometimes I can now get it down to a couple hours or even within minutes. So hey, if you're someone who struggles with depression, know that you're not alone, and I want to dedicate this video personally to you. Let's not waste another minute and get right into it. Tip number 1 that I'd like to share with you to help you become instantly happier is workout. Now, I'm going to admit, you're probably not going to be too happy while you're doing it. But there's never been a time in my personal experience where my alarm goes off early in the morning. I get up at 4 in the morning every day. I wake up in the morning, the alarm goes off, I'm in my warm, comfortable bed, I'm next to my beautiful wife, and I feel the aches and pains of the day before, yet and still I get up, I drag myself out of bed, and I get myself out the door. Never once can I personally admit that I have ever regretted that. Not one single time. But on the contrary, there has never been a time where I've decided to listen to that lesser, weaker version of myself, and I decided to stay in bed and not keep the promise to myself of getting to the gym, that I've ever said, man, that was worth it. Never once have I woken up after, slaying in bed and been like, yep, totally worth that extra hour. I feel disappointed and regret every single time. There are so many benefits to waking up early, going to the gym, and getting a hard workout in. Now, if you follow my recommendation, when everything is said and done and it's only 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, and you've already accomplished a major task in your life, you're going to immediately feel a sense of great accomplishment and pride. You're going to feel proud about yourself and that you did something great. You're going to feel like you're ahead of the curve. You're going to be proactive that day instead of reactive, and acknowledging that most days you probably still be sleeping right now, yet and still you've already gotten a workout in, and you actually found satisfaction out of getting outside of your comfort zone. You also feel like you're on the offense and that you're actually in control of your day, rather than being reactionary like I mentioned before and being on the defense and waking up late and rushing out the door and getting stuck in rush hour traffic and everything that happens when we aren't proactive with our day and taking control of it from the very moment that that alarm goes off. And I have found that personally, how your day begins is how your day ends. So if you wake up proactive, you get up, you don't hit that snooze button. As soon as that alarm goes off, you're up, you're out of bed, and everything is ready to go the night before. So all you gotta do is grab your gym bag and head out the door. You're gonna be in more control for the rest of that day, rather than waking up late, hitting the snooze button multiple times, rushing out the door, and again, like I said, hitting rush hour, and you're just gonna feel like you cannot catch up to your day. I've felt it many, many times, and it never brought me happiness, getting that extra hour of sleep or 30 minutes of sleep or whatever it is. Never once did I ever think that was a good idea afterwards. The second thing that you can do immediately right now as you're watching this video is send a random text to someone in your contacts, giving them a genuine compliment and just telling them how much you appreciate them. Josh, I just wanted to say that you're the best YouTuber out there. Your jokes are always so funny, and you have impeccable style, my man. Love you. Boom! Send. Yeah! I feel pretty good now. It's that easy, y'all. Dude, don't wait till the holidays or until something tragic happens in your life to let someone know how much you care, how much you appreciate them, and how much you love them. Grab that phone right now. If you're watching from your phone, stop this video and send someone a random text telling them how much you love them. I guarantee you're gonna feel pretty dang good. Now, my suggestion is if you're in a relationship, go ahead and send a message to that special someone. Let them know something that you really appreciate about them, something that you may not mention ever, or you don't mention it enough, and you feel like, you know what, they need to be acknowledged for that. That is something great that they do, and go ahead and let them know. And in fact, even ask them, hey, how can I show you my appreciation? You can thank me later. Dude, we all got things going on in our lives that no one knows about, and you never know what that message is going to do to impact that person's day. So stop this video. I actually stopped the video. I didn't mean to. Stop your video, not my video, and send someone a message of love. Tip number 3 that you can use today to implement immediately to make yourself happier is meditate. Alrighty then. Meditation is a great way to calm the mind, put things in perspective, and increase your happiness. I believe that a lot of our emotions come from how our body's feeling. So if your body is feeling calm and restful and at peace, I believe that your mind will also be calm, restful, and at peace. There's an interesting study performed at Yale where basically people were given cups of hot and cold coffee and then asked questions about other people. And the study showed that people who were given a warm or hot cup of coffee were generally warmer towards the people that they answered questions about. Meaning they were like, yeah, they're more generous, or they're kinder, they're more outgoing and things like that. Versus the people who held cold cups, they're actually colder towards the people and the answers that they gave. I'm all about creating time, and if you want to know more about that, I've created another video. You'll find the link in the description below, all about creating time. And another example that I like to do is bundle habits. So a recommendation of mine to you is immediately after a hard workout, go into a state of meditation. I believe it's a great way to take control of your emotions and increase your EQ. If you've never meditated before, or if you'd like a great suggestion, I'm going to link a great meditation, guided meditation that I use personally in the link below. It's 10 minutes long, and it's really, really great. See, I like to train in a very high intensity rate with rage and anger and frustration and all those things while you're working out, and then immediately transition to a state of peace and serenity and calmness. And that way you're actually simulating situations in real life where there may be a situation where you would normally be triggered, you'd normally get angry and frustrated and lash out, but because you've trained yourself, you can resist and can take control of those emotions and make the best possible decision in the interests of yourself and those around you. Tip number 4 that you can implement today to become instantly happier is touch the dream. A 1970 Chevelle LS6 454 SS, black with 2 white stripes, 4-speed manual transmission. Now, I may not have access to a Chevelle with those specific specifications, however, I do have... That definitely wasn't a Chevelle. I might not have access to a Chevelle with those specific specifications. However, I have 2 consignment car sales dealerships, literally less than 5 minutes from where I live, that have Chevelles. They have multiple Chevelles from 69, 70, right around that era that I am interested in. And so I can actually get up close and personal. I can actually touch the dream and envision myself in the car, paying cash and smoking the tires as I dust the parking lot. Taking that hour out of my day once a week to go ahead and touch that dream inspires me to work harder and learn how to become more valuable to y'all so that I can actually earn that car and that dream of mine and begin my muscle car collection, baby. And you can do the same. Do you have a dream car? I'm certain that you do. Most people watching this have probably multiple dream cars. Step outside of your comfort zone. Get in proximity of that dream. Go to your local dealership or find something like I said, like a consignment car sales company, and actually get up close and personal and touch the dream and possibly even see if you can take it for a ride. The more you do this, the more it starts to feel like this is how your life should be. And therefore, it's going to actually compel you to take the necessary actions to actually attract that car or any dream or desire that you have into your life. So much so that eventually it's going to become second nature to you, to where once you actually do get that car or that possession or whatever it is that you desire, it's just going to feel like second nature. You're going to be like, oh, this is just who I am. This is my identity. This is part of my life. Congratulations. You just stepped your game up. If your dream is to own a multi-million-dollar home or $1 million home, then go ahead, get outside of your comfort zone once again. Go to some open houses in your local area. Even if you have to drive an hour out, I'm telling you, it's so worth it. Drive an hour out if you got to. Go check out some $1 million homes and familiarize yourself with what it feels like to be inside a million or multi-million-dollar home. One of three things is going to happen. Either you're going to check that $1 million house out and go, you know what? Actually, I don't want this after all. And not because you believe you can't have it, but you honestly and truly feel like, actually, you know what? I really don't like $1 million houses. I really don't need something like this. And that's great. That's awesome, because now it means that you're clear on your goals, your targets, and what your ultimate lifestyle would look like. Second thing that's going to happen is that you're actually going to become comfortable in that home. You're going to envision yourself and be like, you know what? I really actually think I could get this. If I took the necessary actions and I believe and I'm persistent, I could actually have this home where it actually starts to feel like you can actually do this. You can pull this off. And you start envisioning yourself and getting comfortable in that environment. You start envisioning, what it would be like. Oh man, I would throw this party and have these guests over. Or if you have kids or you want kids, we'd have children and they'd grow up from infants to toddlers to teenagers, and all the memories that you would create. And you start taking the necessary actions to increase how valuable you are to others, to actually be the type of person that can attract those things into their life. Maybe that's by starting a side hustle or becoming more valuable to your employer at your job and climbing the corporate ladder if that's what you want to do, and actually working towards that dream lifestyle. Or option 3 is you're going to discover that a multi-million-dollar home, a $2-3 million home, isn't that impressive. And you realize, you know what? I actually want something better than this. Yeah, I have higher standards and I want something in the $5 to $10 million range, and that's perfectly fine as well. In fact, that's the option that I landed in. Me and my wife went and visited many multi-million-dollar homes. Yeah, she was kind of in love with one of them. We went and visited a castle-looking one. That was kind of cool. But generally, I was like, they're nice. Of course they're nice. But I'm like, to me, that's it. They're just nice. They're not jaw-dropping, awe-inspiring. Who do I fill a check out to houses? Tip number 5 on my list of things that you can do to be instantly happier is experience something new. Try something new. Step outside your comfort zone. It doesn't have to be expensive to create memories. For instance, one time, me and my wife, we went to a bowling alley where they had laser tag and bumper cars, and they had this boxing punching game to test how strong your punch was. And we had a great time. We had a blast. We had the whole place to ourselves. And there was a point where I got pretty scared because we were on bumper cars, and my wife had this weird look in her eye, and I really think she was trying to take me out. Just saying. But we actually had a great time, and I actually made sure that I had the toughest, strongest punch in that boxing game for a girl. Those are memories that I always look back on with fondness, and it really makes me appreciate the one that I have in my life, which makes me instantly happier. So hey y'all, those are the 5 tips that I can give y'all today to make y'all instantly happier. If you found value in this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, smash that like button, and subscribe for more amazing content. Share this with someone that you love, and that's it for me. I'm Joshua Angel. This is Project Dream and Achieve It, telling you to be great. Peace! Meditation is a great way to calm the mind. What? Meditation is a great way to calm the mind.